Hey,
Oh, there we go. There
what?
it is.
Huh?
Oh, there it is.
What?
Oh my God, he's wearing like a really blue shirt and like it's like really, really busy. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, well, no, this is. I have to wear something every time so I know what episode it is.
I wear the same things all the time. So I don't even
You
have
do. You're either in a navy blue shirt, a
or
white
a,
shirt,
or a
or the
white shirt.
pullover, or the.
Yes. Yeah.
But today I just did the Joe Jerome Dad outside barbecue for 4th of July. Get up,
Yeah.
go play around the golf, best ball with the guys. I
Yeah.
don't do that. I don't have a lot of
I
fun.
did Sajil Kreshi getting fired or playing golf or just you go to the funeral.
Getting fired by who?
Getting
Employees,
fired or
customers,
play or getting fired
or
or going
family
to a
members?
barbecue or going to a funeral. All I've worn in these shirts. I've done all three in these shirts. I've been yelled at. I've been cried on. I've been cried to. I've been laughed at. I've been laughed to in these shirts. Yeah.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Best of
How do I sound, by
times.
the way? I have my microphone hooked up. I probably should have sound
Microphone's
checked.
perfect. Yeah, you sound like Joe
Okay,
Jerome. You sound like
very
Joe
good.
Jerome.
I usually, yeah, okay.
You sound like Joe.
All right, good. So today's a Monday unwatchable.
Most Mondays are unwatchable for people.
Oh yeah, especially when we're starting the week out here. So we had some exciting stuff happen towards the end of last week. Some things kind of previewed and shown, and I just wanted before we got started, I just wanted to thank our team for watching Unwatchable. It is more than Malacca now. We have Sim, Malacca, and Larab involved on some level.
So
With
we've tripled our viewership.
yes, now we exactly we've tripled our viewership. There's a data box graph that shows this. It's in our case study section. Podcast triples views.
Oh
We just
man,
hire more people. You know what? I have a guarantee we'll be up to 80 views by the end of the month.
80 views. That's your guarantee.
Yeah, you're sending a company letter out that everyone has to watch
Unwatchable.
Unwatchable.
I don't even think they'll all do it. I mean, I don't think they'd all
No, they
watch
can't do it. They can't do it.
I mean, it's tough. It's really, really tough to watch it. It's like tough to listen to, tough to watch.
So it is nice though. We get to do these things. All we have to do is to hit record. We go to Riverside, hit record, and it records. And after it records, we have magic happen behind the scenes where everybody goes through, edits this up, puts our graphics on it, get rid of the ums. There's a lot of ums on my part, and creates clips.
Yeah, it's Magic Malacca and Sim the Sorcerer and Leisure Suit Larry. I don't know. That's what do we call? What do we call it? I don't know. Like, yeah. That's a good one. I laugh at my own jokes here. I'm unwatchable. It's great. It's good. Yeah.
So anyway, wanted to give a shout out to those guys for their
Yeah.
help,
Yeah.
and
Thank you.
and let everyone know too. If you have a podcast that people actually watch, they will do it for you too. They will do it for you too. So that's one of the
Yes.
services we offer at Computan is podcast editing. We're not going to record podcasts because we can only record unwatchable ones, but we do a very good job of taking this pure garbage and turning it into a clip that I'm not ashamed to put on social media. But then again, I have no shame. So
We take garbage and turn it into recycling. That's what we can do.
exactly.
That's right.
So basically, we want to talk about a couple of the demos we did of our AI products, right? So typically,
Are we ready for that?
Computan,
Wow.
we're mostly known being like a service and support type company, right? Where we're developers for marketers. And as times have been changing, we're seeing AI do more and more of our work. We're like, well, we got to keep up with the times. In fact, get ahead of the times. And we've been doing a lot of work with Claude and what you launched not too long ago with our internal team. I believe you said some of these projects were launched in the spring and geared up towards mid June, really started getting some momentum. And now we're in mid July, and these projects are shippable, at least where you have some of these AI. I don't know if you'd call these hackathons or internal projects meant to be external projects. Tell everybody what you did. Tell Malacca, Sim, and Larab what you did in case they don't already know.
Yeah, I mean, so basically, Malacca, since you're the one who doesn't know, is and the company we had, everybody wants to learn more about AI, do more things with AI technology, those sorts of things. So we had everybody kind of come up with a list of 15 or so applications or products that they would want to build or work on, or they feel like they could make the world a better place with those applications. So we put together teams to work on all of those things. And here we are, we have them all done. So one of them is like a HubSpot portal audit, which your friends, Sim and Larab, are a part of. And then friends, I know you don't have friends, but your friends. And then another one is a module maker, which a couple of your teammates worked on. Another one is a code auditing service. Another one is an integration health check. And there are a whole bunch. I mean, we can send out a list if anybody is eager and having a hard time.
And there are more coming up too. Like we're not
coming up. Yeah.
like we're doing a mind body assistant for anybody who has mind body. We're doing an MCP server and AI assistant, kind of make mind body rather than integrate it with HubSpot, make it be a HubSpot.
So there's lots of things that are going on, and if you guys are having a hard time sleeping, we can put a list of them so you guys can read them, and maybe that can help with your your sleep issues. So yeah, we can talk about each one of them in a different time or whatever. But I know we want to talk primarily about the module maker. Is that right? Or
that's right. Yep, that's right. The module maker, sir. We have to get you a little bit more excited. These are actually these aren't the most boring things. These are actually the most. If you're really you're going to be bored by our normal dialogue if you're not excited about these things, because
it's like what we talk about, right? I mean, like, if we're Sesame Street characters, I mean, I'm, which ones we are, right? I mean, we've talked about this.
That's for sure.
You're Ernie, I'm Bert. I'm the more straight, sarcastic, dry, dull guy, and you're like, oh my god, rubber ducky. You're like,
I just come with my round head and excited, naive.
Yeah, you're excited, and I'm like, yeah, another day.
Another day. Well, it's your role. So anyway, I'm excited, and I am excited.
You're excited.
Because I don't know, maybe I could share my screen at some point during
this. You can share.
UNwatchable.
But
we have this AI module maker, and it's a module maker for HubSpot. So a lot of people have been circumventing HubSpot completely and have been making these I call them kind of slop AI Claude sites. They look a little bit better than an artifact, but people are raving because these are people who don't normally do design, maybe hire people to do it. So it's like the first time someone got a hand on like a template or Shutterstock stock photography back like 10, 15 years ago. Oh my God, look what I made. It looks professional. It really doesn't. It looks like crap. If you know what Claude sites look like, the things people are making right now, they look a little bit better than a Claude artifact. So I've seen a lot of sites go downgrade on this. So what we did instead is we made a module maker that snaps into HubSpot. And people who don't know,
can you share your screen or you can't share your screen?
Yeah, I can share my screen, sure.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
One of the things I'll have to do is stall a little bit while I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah, that's no problem. You can stall. Like I can tell people to like, comment, and subscribe to UNwatchable.
Right, that's going to happen.
I can tell Malaka, hey Malaka, like, comment, and subscribe to UNwatchable, please, because we have data box reports that we need to show with like a high curve. So maybe
this is the
if you already like, comment, and subscribe, then maybe have your brother like, comment, and subscribe, or maybe just go on his computer and have him and log in and like, comment, and subscribe as him. But
I think that's the way people probably do this. Do you think really anybody watches these business podcasts? Like the average HubSpot partner. Like I know a lot of HubSpot partners and they all have podcasts. I like a lot of these people. I'm not watching their podcast. You couldn't pay me to watch their podcast. You couldn't even pay me like Malaga gets paid to watch their podcast. I watched some RevOps 500 with you and Rick Roberge. I watched that one because obviously I know both of you.
Even then,
it was with a puppet and Rick, and it's always something crazy is going to happen.
You know what the problem is? That's 45 minutes you could have spent watching. Like,
I didn't watch all of it.
Okay, well, even better, right? Because even the part that you did watch was like 10 minutes that you could have been watching, like Spider-Man or the Avengers, Star Wars, wrestling. Yeah. You could watch a lot more stuff. Like you could watch a documentary on how the Chevy Chase show lasted 6 weeks. You could watch anything that would be better than watching RevOps.
Did we outlast Chevy Chase with Unwatchable?
We might have.
Whoa.
We might have.
Whoa.
We might have outlasted Target in Canada.
I wonder if I guess I could show you this. I guess I could show you what I have right now.
Yeah, you can show
AI module maker. Okay. So this doesn't show. Oh, this can show an entire window. Perfect. I can show you this whole window. Look at this. This is just so
You
easy
can
to
show
use.
us how that the module maker is like the Pirate Bay for websites.
Boom. There it is. Can you see it? Oh, yeah.
There it is, our
You see
first
it.
screen share.
Whoa.
Unwatchable.
Hey, it's getting more watchable by the minute here. So here we go. This is the AI modules maker. Shout out to Suleiman and team and crew. I always give Suleiman all the credit because this guy's on our team. He's on our CMS team. He's amazing. He's always able to come through, him and his team, and Joe, who's the PM over there. They're doing a great job. So they made this in the internal competition. So basically what you see here is your normal AI chat interface. This is a preview of a beta kind of view of our module maker. And I'm going to show you basically what happened. So basically it says come in here, describe the module template or section. I'll generate it and push it straight to your HubSpot design manager. So I basically gave it a screenshot of the top of fold here on the DataBox Skills Marketplace. So I was demoing this for Pikapuda with you on last Friday, and he said, oh, it is amazing, and then he said, but I see a lot of amazing stuff. He really took the wind out of my sails on it because I thought this was really. You be the judge. You be the judge. Is this more amazing than anything else you've seen? I think I can go out and say I think it might be, because this is all being done in HubSpot. So I took a screenshot of this DataBox thing, this
a straight
skills marketplace.
Screenshot. Right?
Shout out to DataBox. You can go and get skills for Claude here that work with DataBox and other software. Anyway, he's been real excited about this thing, and I said, well, don't want to take the wind out of your sails, but I can make this thing in 3 minutes with $2 worth of credits and one paragraph. And we did that live on a tightrope with no net. So it said build a skills marketplace identical to this one in this image. It is for DataBox. We'll need infinite scroll of skills, header content, and filter the list as you can see in the example. Create similar filters and incorporate filters in each skill. Populate with 18 sample skills. Incorporate some killer awesome effect when you hover. I don't know if it really made that. And give option of giving amazing animation or effect to any skill box that is marked featured. And then I gave it a link to the page, which I don't think it really looked at. So within a few minutes, it told me here it is. And what this does is this will generate code, a zip file, or you can push live to HubSpot. So what I was able to do is push this into my Brand Builder Solutions portal, which I'll show you the back end on this as well. But I'm going to show you the front end. So here's Pete's Marketplace. So only with a picture and a description, it looked at this marketplace. It's got filtering ability here on the side. It's got all these cards. It's got a preview pane here, and here are all the cards that are in his marketplace. And these go to a link where you can go in a page where you can get it. So I only did this one page. So now I'm going to show you what it did when I hit go on this. It built this page right here. So I have this in my Brand Builder Solutions test portal. It literally, this is the copy. This is a HubSpot module that it built. If I go and you could see even this is like amazing search, right? Like it does it progressively, the search. It created the filters on the side. It tagged our boxes. It did everything as the DataBox thing functions, and possibly, who knows, maybe did a couple things better. I'm not sure. But I've been pretty much blown away by what this did. And it's got an infinite scroll, but right now there's only 18 skills. So if we had 90 skills, this would just continue to infinitely scroll. As you can see, I believe this does it on mobile pretty well also. So it actually did the responsive coding as well. So it's pretty amazing. And I think it's more amazing than most things I've seen. The fact that this took basically 3 minutes and maybe less than $2 in credits. And if people subscribe to our module maker, right, like there's a free edition, you probably could get this within your free tier to have it generate something like this.
Yeah.
But what I'll do is I'll show you this on the back end as well. So just so you can see.
I know how much we've charged to make partner marketplaces before, and it was more than $2 is how much we charged.
Yeah.
How much we made was probably about $2, but it was more.
Yeah, we made $2.
We made $2.
If that.
We charged a lot more.
Yeah, we might have charged $4, but yeah, you can see on the back end, right? It's got all the typical module settings.
Yep.
It
Yep.
put in all this. It put in the header tag. I mean, everything you're used to seeing in something that would have been built. And then what's great is it did these nested skills here. So amazingly, it built nested objects in the module. So
You can add more
everything,
skills too.
yeah, everything you see on this thing, like you can come in here and update the content. Like you don't need an AI now to update the content. You can hand this over to your marketing team, and they can go to town. They can like maintain this thing for a while natively in HubSpot without going back to AI. So it creates that consistency that people often miss.
Hmm. Yeah, it is pretty incredible now that you think about it. I mean, they could just take a screenshot and make a module out of a screenshot. Perfect
This,
code, customizable module,
yep,
reusable. And it's not a simple module to make either. We're not talking about a slider here. We're talking about a
yep.
full blown marketplace.
This is the code it generated. This is the HTML, CSS, module JS
Yeah.
code.
Yeah.
It created all the module fields and objects,
As an objects. Yeah.
which you can see. I mean, this is amazing that it did this quick, and it did. This is a very highly complex. The reason I was so blown away
Yeah.
by this one is this was highly, highly,
It's
highly
complicated.
complex.
Yeah. It's not a simple slider. It's not like a widget, right? It's like oh, here's like a one column landing page I want you to build for me. It's very,
No,
very
this is like a ten in difficulty, I would say, right? Like a
yeah.
whole
Yeah.
marketplace with the
Of course.
individual modules. The fact that it came back error free for the most part is pretty amazing. So, this is the good news, bad news. Bad news for us is this is like we do a lot of custom coding around this kind of thing. The good news is for everyone else, you can subscribe to our module maker
Do it faster.
and do it faster and come to us for the 11 and 12s on this 10-point scale, right? Because there still
Yeah.
is that work, integration work, different things, or we can build you AI tools like this. If you have an AI tool you've been imagining or something you've been vibe coding, maybe you're not familiar with Claude Code, maybe you are, but you need something enterprise worthy like this module maker itself. I could tell you this wasn't all just generated with AI, right? This probably had some AI help, but our developers
Of
made it.
course.
So
Yeah.
this is where
They
we're
built it.
shifting our
That's
focus
right.
right now,
Yeah.
is making these things which you can use and deploy to your customer base. And there's all different ways to monetize these tools and really provide some value to your customers. I think more and more these AI apps or these apps that use AI are more like the website of the future, right? Like so the website more and more is going to be generated by AI, whereas these apps are still going to be guided strategically and ultimately with a code review by real humans.
Yep. People using the tools that they're building, helping them use them to do things better. That's what it's going to come down to.
Yeah, so
Very exciting stuff, sir. Very exciting.
it is exciting. I
It is
mean,
exciting.
it's exciting and scary. It's all those things, but that was our first screen share on Watchable. We succeeded,
Yes.
which is
We did.
great. And
Yes.
yeah, I would really love to get more feedback on this. What we're doing is we're starting an AI roundtable among marketers as well. So if anyone is interested, and you know where to find us, we'd love to have you. And one of the things we're going to do with our community is offer these tools for people to beta test and whatnot. So if anyone's curious, wants to get a demo of this, or has a use case, they want to incorporate this into their existing work, Malaka, Sim, Lara, let us know.
I was waiting for that. I was like, he actually thinks people are watching this thing?
Well, I might use this as a clip on LinkedIn, right? So
Yeah.
I might force like 10 people
10 people.
to say put some kind of clickbait title in it.
So,
Sajil eats one of his Spider-Man comics on this episode, and then when they see it,
like,
it's just the
no.
module maker. I think the module maker is that cool, though. I
It
think
is.
it's amazing. I don't look. I've been using AI for a while now. Like I've been really trying to force myself to adopt it. A while in terms of AI years. In terms of dog years AI, I was there from the beginning doing this stuff. I haven't seen too many things that have been this cool.
You dropped a T bomb when you saw it, right? You said, this thing is trucking rad.
Definitely.
Like, you
I
went,
said,
you went
mother
you dropped,
trucker.
you dropped a T-bomb. And I was like, whoa.
Holy truck. This thing is amazing.
It takes a lot for Joe to drop a T-bomb.
Oh, this thing really blew me away. So, and we're using it. And the good news is there are going to be things that come out of this. So then our next iteration is this thing goes in and inspects your template code, your theme file, and can go direct to your theme. Doesn't even need a screenshot, and create pages. We're going to try to create a little bit of a migration tool with it. We're also going to try to create a full page creator as well. One that populates multiple modules. So you can just give something a page link and say, okay, or a Figma link and say, build this page. Because we really want to put ourselves totally out of business with that.
Exactly. Yeah, just get it all kind of, get off the tracks, really officially apply for the non-for-profit status.
Yeah.
And just make the world a better place. Just make the world.
I always thought those startup guys always said, well, you always want to be the one to put yourself out of business. Well, we're probably going to do that.
Yeah. Free development work for everybody, for marketers in particular.
Our developers will stay busy nonetheless because they're going to be updating the software and whatnot. And I don't know if we've put a price on it. Our developers put a price on their model. And
yeah, they put their price on it.
They're really fixed to put us out of business. If anyone happens to see that price, know that I'm probably going to triple that at least what they have right now.
See that price? Don't start a rumor at the office, please.
Yeah, so but I don't know. We'll see what the ultimate price is on this, but we are going to give people some early access to this. I don't know. What would you say the value on something like this would be? I mean, what it would like. What it costs to create modules.
I mean, yeah, we made a pretty penny making modules, right? So I mean, like something like this, where you just make the modules on your own.
People get greedy. It's like, oh, it's an AI software. It should only be $20 a month because that's what.
Yeah, well, that's the trade-off, right? So, well, you didn't spend that much time building it, so I'm not going to spend that much money spending on it, right? So it's one of those sorts of.
I know a complex mega nav would be around $2,000. I know modules are going to be, anywhere from $500 to $2,500 depending on complexity, depending on testing and whatnot, like just to do one, right? So of course people want, yesterday or today, maybe people are thinking, oh, I could get a module done for $1,000, or I could buy one of these fancy template packs for $1,000. But then with this, they're going to be like, I'm not paying $20 a month for that, for unlimited modules forever.
Yeah, that's the sad part, right? Is they
you know what I mean? Expectation, the bar is getting so crazy. I don't want this magical thing that just makes the whole website for free. I don't want to pay more than $5 a month for that.
Per email ID, per seat, and then there's like Netflix, like non-sharing allowed. Maybe do something like that. I don't know, $10 a month.
Well, maybe. I don't know. We have a little bit more time. You know what? I want to show the thing I did for Prashant on this. Should I try to do 2 screenshots?
Wow. I mean, you're like.
You think we're gonna lose Sim and Larab and Malaka even on this one, or?
I was probably thinking like, oh, great, this episode's only 23 minutes. Now she's thinking, oh, truck. Now he's opening up the screen again, and now she's gonna be like, damn it.
All right, I'll try one more. Just to drive them crazy.
She's never actually talked about the times we talk about her and Unwatchable. She never actually talked to us about that. Like, why do you keep talking about me? She's never actually said anything, which is part of the fun, I guess.
Here it is. So this is
there he is.
Prashant Kaur's website. Prashant was he runs Helmer. I think I'm saying that right. Sorry, Prashant, if I'm not. Prashant is an OG from HubSpot, and we know Prashant from the community, and he was also kind enough to come see. I think he was the first person to see the module builder, so we did a little bit of a demo for him, and we did the same thing where we gave it a screenshot and a prompt. And this one prompt, there's 2 prompts I'll show you that we created for him. And again, I did about 10 minutes of cramming before my call with him to create 2 high impact modules to show off. And they're right above this. So basically, we created a new top of page module for Prashant with a picture of him. And then this is the cool one though, right here. Audit your AI tool sprawl. So basically, this prompt was so easy. I mean, it was crazy. I gave it a screenshot of like Prashant's like site colors, which are these right here, and it's a one-page site, right? Like he just has this one-page site. So I said
Mhm.
to it, like I gave it a little bit of a background on the site. I gave it a screenshot and a paragraph, and I said, all right, give him a good lead a good lead magnet for the site. Basically, I said give him something that's going to tee people up before they talk to him, that could be useful to the visitor and then useful to him upon first
Like an
conversation.
assessment tool. Yeah.
An assessment tool. Yeah, I didn't even say assessment tool though. That's the crazy thing. I just said give me something that's going to drive leads in a relevant way before he meets with people. It was like
That's true.
so
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
so so basic, so
Standard.
unintelligent,
Yeah.
and it came back with the most intelligent thing. That's why I say this thing's like magic. I literally gave it nothing, and it came back with this tool here. So I'm going to try to tighten up my window a little bit so you can see the full tool here. So start the audit. So it came up with all these questions, built the module on the back end. How many distinct AI tools does your team use? So we go through the questions. I'm just going to click anything. It asks all these really great questions related to his business. I can't even believe it like came up with such good questions. So it's
Yeah.
not just using AI to do the code. It's like using AI to kind of do the strategy too on this module
Assess.
maker, which is
Yeah, I
nuts.
mean, because you can build off of this, and I believe all this stuff is being stored in HubSpot, right? So
Well, that's good. I
as
mean, even this
things
score
are
is
stored,
accurate because I gave it random like bad responses, and it's like, you
yeah,
have 33, you have what it's calling emerging sprawl. You have 33 out of 100. It's like, so basically, it assessed my usage of AI, and then Prashant gets that, and you can go right from here to book a diagnostic call, which is pretty
yeah,
amazing, I would say, right?
pretty
Like
amazing.
he doesn't have a diagnostic tool; it just made one for him
Yeah, with one paragraph.
with
So
one paragraph.
unbelievable.
The other cool
Yeah.
one was
So
this one. I mean, I did this in 2 minutes. I mean, it's not the greatest layout, but still pretty good. Again, there's some tweaking and stuff, but I basically said, give me a header module that I could use on more than one page at the top of the page and change things like alignment and other things like that. So I'll just show you what it does on the back end and the prowess of this thing. Um, and you can see like all these module settings. It didn't just create the module settings in here. It created the module settings for like a magic module, a module that can like be multi-purpose. Um,
yep.
I think I'm in the wrong part of this though. Layout settings.
In
Okay.
content
So
section.
50-50 split. Um, Text above, photo bottom, like photo top, text below. 50-50 split. Photo size small, like vertical alignment top. It puts his image everywhere. Like it did this all on its own because I asked for some flexibility.
Yeah. Yeah, and it gave you some, which is incredible.
I can't even believe what this thing did. You can show quote block or not show quote block. Um, you could change the accent color, which I don't think. Yeah, there you go. It's doing. I mean, then you can change the content around. Uh, I believe even with the photo, it allows. I mean, it's got a million settings. So basically, here's the photo and quote settings, and I believe it does somewhere in here. I don't have it in front of me, and I'm not going to fumble around while we're recording. But it allows you to change the photo style to a square, to a circle. I mean, this thing is a super flexible module. The fact that it could actually go through and think of all of these various scenarios and
Yeah.
things you want flexibly is just amazing. This is something you should replace. You could put on the HubSpot marketplace. I think what our module might have done is it might have killed our business on this, but it also pretty much has rendered the HubSpot marketplace almost irrelevant.
The module marketplace uses, yeah. Now you can put this in
Yeah.
the app marketplace as a module maker, and that could be something for sure. But yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
and I
what it
think
did
the
with one
page
prompt
creator
is
we're gonna go ahead, sorry.
what it did with one prompt is incredible. I mean, there's just nothing that I've ever seen like that before. I've seen a
No.
lot. I haven't seen everything, but I've seen a lot.
Well, it's
And
better
that's
with
it.
pizza. Pizza, it's amazing, but I've seen a lot of amazing things.
Yeah, but that's not amazing too. So just whatever you say
And
after,
I think the
whatever you say
next.
before.
Yep, 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 yep.
I was saying whatever you say before the word "but" erases what you say afterwards, right? But's the eraser word.
But is the eraser word.
I don't mean to be mean, but
Who says that?
everybody.
So
Well, that's a Dr. Roberts.
I think the next version of this, when we do a full page builder, I think that will probably render the marketplace not as relevant. I really
Toast.
do. It's a very scary thing to contemplate that we could make something that would take out the legendary HubSpot marketplace. But
The template marketplace,
the
like this,
template
the
marketplace, the theme
modular market.
marketplace.
Yeah. The app marketplace would still be there, but the theme
Yeah,
marketplace, yeah, I mean, you can just
that's next
prompt
on the
everything and
list.
you'll be done. Yeah,
That's
that'd
in
be
3
interesting.
months. No.
I think it could be sooner. I think it could
And
be sooner.
people still use templates. I mean, I know there's going to be a million partners who have templates. Like, oh, you're not going to take it out. This thing's crap. No, you're going to get all the like. There's no way it's going to. But for me, if I'm creating a module this way, I'm not downloading modules off of that thing. That's for sure. Because they're somewhat
HubSpot
configurable.
with one button.
You can't customize them as much as you can customize this.
I would you design something, take a screenshot, drop it into the module maker, and say make this, and prompt it. If you're not great at prompt engineering, it might take you 3 prompts,
Ooh,
it might take you 4 prompts, right?
maybe
So
that could be our
then you
next thing. Is just create to create the modules already in the marketplace, but more customizable. Just a good demonstration of sheer module maker power.
done.
Yeah. But now we got to do our best to take an unwatchable podcast, meet your LinkedIn following, and some people who've downloaded templates in the past and get the word out on the coolest thing we think we've released ever.
Yeah. Could be the most dangerous thing released ever too. It could be like Thanos, right? Like the Infinity Gauntlet.
We're going to show everybody but our
snap.
existing customers.
Everybody but our existing customers.
I thought of that today.
We'll tell
Like,
all
I don't want
our
to show
customers
everybody
about
this thing.
Yeah, not our existing customers. Not existing customers. It's like Thanos. It's like the Infinity Gauntlet. Just like you just snap modules into existence.
And snap ourselves
Built,
out.
it's built. Yeah, it's like the module stone.
So it's pretty cool. Yeah, we're going to have more releases. We're going to get some people to check it out, and we'd like to hook this up to your portal and Malaka, Larab, and Sim. And if you know any family or friends to those 3 guys, we'll hook it up there as well.
Yeah, Simlaka, Malaka, and Larry. If you guys got a friend or two that might want to use it, sure, give them a shot. Sim must have friends. Grizzy Interactive and those guys. They must be his friends.
Did you say Grizidi Interactive? Is that a shout out to Grizidi Interactive?
I don't know if it's a shout out. It might be a shout down. But like, like Sim, Sim could get them to use it. Maybe I don't know. You could
Probably because they were his buddies at Inbound. They're my buddies
everywhere. Yeah, I mean, they're your buddies too. Yeah, so there you go. They're your buddies too. So there you go.
So anyway, I guess we'll be showing this at Unbound. I guess when we're schlepping
we'll be showing it somewhere. Yeah, we'll show it to anybody who watches it. Yeah,
in the Starbucks down the street in the low rent district.
Down the street from Unbound. Yeah, there's a Starbucks. Will be there, and popping up a laptop to anybody who wants to see it. Yeah, everybody could be nobody. Could be the baristas. You never know. Somebody.
All right, sir. Well, listen, this was a very rough Monday recording of Unwatchable.
Yes,
probably our most unwatchable episode. Very, very dry, not very enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Show and no enthusiasm for our most enthusiastic launch of anything.
I'll give you a solid Ernie 10, and I'll give myself a solid Bert 1. Yeah, because I got here on time.
You did.
Yeah. So there you go.
And you have a packed house, by the way, right now, too. This is a big family week.
Yeah, but that's all right. It's a thing. That's a thing.
Yeah. All right, sir. Well, it was a pleasure recording this very dry Monday Unwatchable with you.
Thank you, sir. See you next time.